This is Max News, red, white, and true. In the early hours of Friday morning as the world slept, history was being rewritten. The silence before dawn was shattered by a series of events that would send shockwaves across the globe. For many, it began as just another day, but within moments, everything changed. Explosions ripped through Tehran as the Israeli Air Force launched a massive preemptive strike, targeting Iran's nuclear and missile infrastructure. The night sky lit up with fire and smoke as sirens wailed and residents scrambled for safety. The world watched in disbelief as live footage revealed the scale and precision of the attack. The operation was given a name that would echo through history: Rising Lion. This was not a mere warning shot nor a symbolic gesture. It was a calculated, thunderous roar from a nation that felt cornered, determined to defend itself at any cost. The message was clear: Israel would not wait for threats to become reality. The Israel Defense Forces confirmed the scale of the operation. Dozens of IAF jets, coordinated with pinpoint accuracy, struck nuclear targets across Iran. Using the latest intelligence and advanced technology, they aimed to cripple Iran's ability to develop weapons of mass destruction. Prime Minister Netanyahu addressed the world, stating, "We targeted the scientists building the bomb, those who threaten our very existence, and the masterminds behind Iran's nuclear ambitions." The missile systems meant to carry it were also destroyed: launchers, silos, and mobile platforms, all reduced to twisted metal and smoldering debris. And the facilities designed to finish the bomb, research labs, assembly plants, and storage depots, were left in ruins, their threat neutralized for now. Netanyahu was quick to clarify, "This is not a war with the Iranian people. Our quarrel is not with civilians but with a regime that openly calls for Israel's destruction." As the dust settled, the world braced for what would come next, knowing that the echoes of Operation Rising Lion would be felt far beyond the Middle East. Moments later, the retaliation began. Sirens screamed across Israel, civilians rushed to shelters. The country was placed on full emergency alert. Israel's Defense Minister Katz issued a grim warning. A missile and drone attack is expected within hours. Schools suspended, public gatherings halted, civilian defense mobilized. This is not just a strike, it's a calculated defense, a move made in the narrowest of strategic windows, where every second counts. The city below is tense, bracing for what comes next as the world watches with bated breath. In these moments, decisions are made that will echo for generations. An IDF source explained, "If we didn't act now, Iran would finish the bomb and we'd lose the only real chance to stop them." The stakes couldn't be higher. Inside command centers, officers weigh every option, knowing that hesitation could mean disaster. The pressure is immense and the world's eyes are fixed on their every move. Iran has amassed thousands of long-range ballistic missiles, each one a potential threat to cities across the region. These weapons are not just for show, they represent a real and present danger, capable of reaching far beyond Iran's borders. The scale of their arsenal is staggering, and it's growing every year, and Iran's reach extends even further, through proxies in Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. These groups are armed, organized, and ready to act at a moment's notice. Their presence turns every border into a potential flashpoint, making the region a complex web of alliances and threats. Hezbollah, the Houthis, Iranian forces, all preparing for what could be a coordinated retaliation. Each group has its own agenda, but tonight, they share a common cause. The atmosphere is electric with anticipation, as fighters ready themselves for whatever comes next. The United States has not commented publicly, but behind the scenes, urgent action is underway. Evacuations from Baghdad began before sunrise, a clear sign of rising danger. And the markets? They're reeling. Oil prices are spiking, investors are on edge, and uncertainty ripples across the globe. The world is holding its breath, waiting to see what happens next. But here's what mainstream media won't tell you. Beneath the surface of these breaking headlines, there's a deeper story unfolding, one that echoes through the corridors of ancient prophecy and resonates with the present moment. While the world's attention is fixed on the latest developments, few realize the profound spiritual significance at play. This moment may be prophetic. It's not just another headline. It could be a pivotal chapter in a story written thousands of years ago, now coming to life before our eyes. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, foretold this confrontation. The ancient text describes a coalition of nations rising against Israel, a scenario that seems to mirror today's headlines with uncanny accuracy. Persia, now modern Iran, aligned with a coalition, moving against Israel. The alliances and tensions we see today are not random. They echo the very names and movements described in prophecy. Amir Tsarfati, a former IDF officer and prophecy scholar, said, "We are witnessing the alignment of nations just as the prophets described. The stakes have never been higher. If Israel doesn't act now, the consequences could be irreversible. The decisions made in these tense moments may shape the future of the entire region. Iran will cross the line, and the world will be forced to reckon with the fallout." The threat is real, and the danger is imminent. And God's redemptive clock moves forward. Every moment brings us closer to a turning point foretold in Scripture, a moment when destiny and history collide. And now, the line has been drawn in fire. The world watches, but only a few understand the true magnitude of what's unfolding. Israel has issued an information blackout. No posting missile footage, no troop location videos. This is a full-spectrum operation: air, cyber, and space. Final word: Iran vowed to destroy Israel. Israel has responded, with steel, fire, and divine conviction. This is more than geopolitics. It's a defense of life, of promise, of truth. And whether the world believes it or not, Bible prophecy is unfolding before our eyes. He that keeps Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Psalm 121 verse 4. You're watching history, you're watching the word come alive. This is Max News, red, white, and true.